Hello children, happy to meet you all again in this video class. Unluckily, last time we had online class and because of this pandemic situation, we are not able to conduct that and now we are meeting in this recorded video class. For few weeks, I think it will go on like this and afterwards we will again meet in the online video class. And hope everyone is safe at home. Please obey your parents and often wash your hands. Don't go out of your home. That is very important. Spend time inside the home itself usefully. And you could improve yourself in various ways. In improving your talents, your talents may be exhibited and it's a time to improve your studies, not only in the academic side, but also you can read more story books, then you can play some games with your grandparents or parents or with your sisters and brothers, and you can improve yourself. Okay. Now, in the last online class, generally we saw about the food and its components. And I explained that the science is divided into physical science and biological science, and I welcome you all for this biological science. In that we discussed about the chapter food and its components. And some of you asked me that I taught you that grade 7 portion, but it is not grade 7 portion. It is a basic class. That is what you studied in grade 6, that only we revised. We recalled all the points, general points. As you studied that food and its components in the first 2 chapters in the grade 6, I discussed about that. And so don't think that I have started the grade 7 portion. In that, hope you all understand all the points. Anyhow, we shall revise or recall once again. We saw about that food and its components. From where do we get food? All living organisms, either plants, that means either human or animals, both depend on plants. All living organisms, including animals and human beings, we depend on plants either directly or indirectly. For that I gave the examples. That is that carnivores, it directly depend on plants. But herbivores directly depend, carnivores indirectly depend on plants. That and all we discussed. And the major source of food, we get food both from plants and animals, because animal food also we are using. Can you name some? From where do we get egg, then milk, meat, everything we get from animals. All these things we get from animals. So, we get food from both plants and animals. But generally, all living organisms directly or indirectly depend on plants for their food. How these plants are able to prepare their food? That also we discussed. Do you remember how the plants are able to prepare their food? By a process called photosynthesis. By a process called photosynthesis. And I explained what is the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means what? The process of preparation of food using what? Water and carbon dioxide. From where do they get that carbon dioxide and water? Carbon dioxide they observe from the atmosphere. Then the water they absorb from the soil through their roots. And what do they have in their leaves? A green pigment called chlorophyll. So, plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil, and with the help of the chlorophyll pigment which is present in the leaves of the plants and using the sunlight. It is the main source of light. So this light energy is converted into chemical energy. So the plants absorb the sunlight. Using this green pigment, chlorophyll and sunlight, the plants prepare their food and it is called as starch, or the starch, or it is called as glucose. You may call it as starch or glucose. So the plants prepare their food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of the chlorophyll pigment and sunlight. They prepare their food called starch. Either the stored food in the plant is called as either starch or glucose. And what is released? Oxygen. That is O2. It is in the form of gas. It is released out, which we breathe in. Hope you all understand the process of photosynthesis. So during photosynthesis, this light energy is converted into chemical energy. That is, the food is stored in the form of chemical energy. The food is stored in the form of chemical energy. So, in plants, in which form the food is stored? It may be asked in 1 mark. So, main thing, that is, the food is stored in the plants in the form of chemical energy. Are you clear about this? Okay. Next, we get food from both plants and animals. Not only from plants, but from animals also we get food. And why must we take food? We need energy. For what purpose we are taking food? To get energy. Now only I told the energy is stored in the form of chemical energy. And this energy, we call it as energy. That is, in the food, nutrients are present. Nutrients means what? Already I explained you. The components of the food which are essential for our body, for growth and maintenance of our body. That is called nutrients. Components of food. Components of food. What we are taking, what we are eating, that food contains the nutrients. To get these nutrients only, we are eating the food. So, these nutrients, major nutrients, there are 6 major nutrients. Already we discussed in the last class. What are the 6 major nutrients? Do you remember? Major nutrients are 6 major nutrients are there. What are they? First one, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. Then second, proteins. Third, fats. Fourth, vitamins. Then fifth one, minerals. Apart from this, we have 2 things. What are they? Rough edge and water. Roughage and water. So these are the 6 major nutrients present in our food which are very essential for the growth and maintenance of the body. To get these nutrients only, we are taking the food. And in what way these nutrients help us? Already I told you. What is this carbohydrates called as? The other name is energy giving food. It releases energy immediately. For example, in what food items these carbohydrates are present? Rice, bread, wheat. After eating those things, immediately, if you are so hungry, you will feel energetic after taking the food because these carbohydrates release energy. That is why this is called as energy giving food. What is this carbohydrates are called as? Energy giving food. Then what about this proteins? Body building food. Body building food. As growing children like you are now growing up in a faster rate. Very rapidly you could see the growth in you. So in this stage, you should take more proteinaceous food. That means protein-rich food. The food which contains more proteins. Which and all have that. That is why it helps you for the growth. Your body size will increase. You may grow taller. So you may increase both in your height and weight also. For that, you need more protein. As your body size increases, it is called as body building food. For example, fish, milk, then dal, pulses, like that, cereals and all, they have more proteins. Then next one, fats. Again, the fat is also called as energy giving food. Both the carbohydrate and fats are called as energy giving food. And fat, that means carbohydrates will release immediate energy, but fat is stored in our body. For example, you might have seen your parents undergo fasting. Fasting means what? They will not take food for, they will skip the breakfast once in a week like that. At that time, they will be looking as usual. They will be energetic. How is this possible? Because in our body, the energy is stored. That is in the form of fat. So that fat have that stored energy, reserved energy, and it will release the energy when the body needs extra energy. When we don't take food, immediately we don't get fainted. We will be conscious only. How is this possible? Because inside our body, these fat particles, they release energy. And that is why it is also called as energy giving food. Next one, vitamins. It is vitamins and minerals, both are all called as protective food. That means they protect our body from diseases. This vitamins and minerals, they are found only in fruits and vegetables. That is why you should have more fruits and vegetables. Next one, roughage and water. In the last class also we discussed that roughage and water, they help us in various ways, even though they are not nutrient. They are not a nutrient, but they are also very essential for our body. That means, what's the use of this roughage? Roughage is nothing but the fiber content of the food. நார்ச்சத்துன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. In vegetables only, this roughage is present. That means it fill its bulk. That means if you take more vegetables than rice, you may feel that your stomach gets filled. You won't feel hungry very soon because it will take long time for its digestion. This roughage will help your body to, what is that, fill, that means suppress your hunger. It will not make you feel so hungry often. So no need to take more food. You will be very healthy. You may avoid unwanted things, often eating some unwanted snacks and all. That is with the help of the roughage, which is the fiber content of food. That is one use, that is fill its bulk. And another one use of this roughage is it helps to remove the unwanted waste from our body. It removes the waste from our body. And water. Next one is water. It is also very essential to drink more water, even though the food also contains certain percentage of water. Whatever we take in that food, all these carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, roughage are present. In addition to that, water is also present in the food what we eat. Anyhow, it is not enough for our body. So we should take more and more water. That means daily you should drink at least 2 liters of water. It helps in purifying our blood, helps in our digestion. It helps in the transportation of materials inside our body. Removes the waste materials from the blood in the form of urine and sweat. And as it is summer now, you should drink lot of water. You should have water in your water bottle. Even in your home, you should have the water in a water bottle. Within afternoon, from morning to afternoon, you have to complete 1 liter. And till evening, another liter of water. Before going to bed, another half liter. At least 2.5 liter water you should take in a day, because your body needs more water. So all these are very important nutrients in our body. They help our body in various ways. Okay, now if these nutrients are present in the food, means it is not in the same way. That means nutrients are available in different forms in our food items. That is, these vitamins, let us take these vitamins. It is available in different forms. For example, vitamin A. This vitamin A is present in carrot, papaya. Some few examples only I am saying. Carrot, then papaya, then fish oil, like that. So, particular food will have particular nutrients only. All the food will not have all the nutrients. That means it will have all the nutrients. For example, let us take rice. We call rice as carbohydrate food. That means what? You should not think only carbohydrate is present in this rice. All the 6 nutrients, that is proteins, fat, vitamins, everything will be present in rice, but in minimum quantity. vitamins, minerals, roughage and water, everything will be present, but these and all will be in less quantity. This carbohydrate only will be present in major percentage. For example, carbohydrate will be present 70% in rice, means other all nutrients will be combinedly it will have 30%. So what major nutrient this rice is providing for us? Only the carbohydrate. That is why this rice is called as carbohydrate food. Potato. So you should not think, in potato vitamins is not present. Why should we take that? It is not like that. All the nutrients are present in all type of food, but what nutrient is present in more percentage, it is called with that name. For example, potato, rice and all carbohydrate food, because carbohydrate percentage is more in these food items. Understand? So, you should not avoid any food items. Whatever your mother is cooking and she is providing for you, it is for your goodness. It is for your health only. So you should not avoid any kind of food. You have to take all type of food, whether you like it or not, because it is good for your health. And in carrot and papaya, what vitamin is present in more percentage? Vitamin A. Next, vitamin B. And in what food vitamin B is present? Liver. In goat's liver. Those who are eating the non-vegetarian and all, you will have known that liver. So in such liver, then milk, meat, milk, cheese, butter. In such food items and all, this vitamin B is present in more percent. If you need more vitamin B, means you have to take these types of food items. It is liver, meat, milk, cheese, butter and all. Next, vitamin C. In all kinds of citrus fruits, that means lemon, then grapes, guava, or guava, you may call it as guava or guava, like that. Then tomato. All these type of fruits and vegetables, they have vitamin C. Next, vitamin D. Do you know that sunlight has more vitamin D? And we are very lucky to live in India, that is equatorial region. That means we are having more sunlight throughout the year. In polar regions and all, they will not have sunlight throughout the year. Only for few months they will have. But as we are living in this equatorial region, we are getting more sunlight throughout the year, and naturally our skin will produce vitamin D. So we know in foreign countries and all, you would have heard that they are taking that tablets for vitamin D and all. But for us, no need to take in the form of medicine and all, because naturally we have that our skin can produce vitamin D as we are exposed to sunlight for more hours. That is why you children, you have to go out of your home and you have to play. Not in this situation. Not now. Generally, in the early morning or in the late evening and all, you have to play in the sunlight. That is, for that you should not go in the noon time, because at that time and all the sun rays will be so hot, it will do harm for our skin. So in the early morning and late evening and all, you can go out in the sunlight and you may play. That is very good for your health. Your body will produce more vitamin D. And also in egg yolk, supplementary food. Even if that is not enough, what the sunlight our skin is producing, apart from that we can have that vitamin D in the form of food items, that is liver, the same thing, liver, egg yolk, then cereals, pulses. Cereals means what? That white sundal and all your mom will prepare and give as a snack. That and all you have to take. It is proteinaceous and also they have that vitamin D. As everything is good for our health and every nutrient is very essential for our growth, proper growth, we have to take all type of food items. Next one, vitamin E. Vitamin E is present in almonds. Almonds means what? Badam. You may have that. Badam. So in almonds and also what is that? Peanut. Peanut means what? Groundnut. Kadala. Nalakadala. In such food and all that vitamin E is present. Then in greens. Greens means keera. All type of greens. In all these and all, you have more vitamin E. Next vitamin is vitamin K. In as like that vitamin E in leafy vegetables. More leafy vegetables, greens, cauliflower and cabbage. These food items and all have more vitamin K. Cabbage and leafy vegetables. So, different nutrients are present in different food items. Already we saw about various nutrients and in which food and all they are present. And apart from that, in which food the vitamins are present. Vitamins are of different types. In that, vitamin A is present in carrot and papaya, and various things are also present. Vitamin B, liver, meat, milk, cheese, butter, and vitamin C is present in lemon, grapes, guava, tomato. Then vitamin D is present in egg yolk, cereals. Then vitamin E is present in almonds, peanut and greens. Then vitamin K is present in cauliflowers, cabbage and green vegetable, leafy vegetables and all. Okay. Apart from this, minerals, it is present in all types of fruits. So, you have to take all the seasonal fruits. Seasonal fruits means what? In different seasons, different fruits will be available. Only in particular season, only particular fruits will be available. So, whatever fruits are available in a particular season, you have to take all those fruits and all. As these minerals. And these vitamins and minerals are called protective food. Next, minerals. As I said, the minerals are present in all types of fruits. So we have to take all types of fruits and vegetables. That is very good for our health. Now, you check what will happen if you don't take necessary food items. For example, if you don't like any type of fruit or vegetable, in vegetables, mostly you young people, you won't like bitter gourd. For example, I will say, as it is very sour, that means it doesn't taste good, you will not like that. When your mom provide you such type of food, you will neglect that. So, if you avoid such type of food for a long time, what will happen? The vitamins present in that particular type of food will not be available for your body. Your body will not get that particular nutrient, either vitamin. Vitamin is also a nutrient, is it not? So, when you avoid a particular type of food, your body will not get a particular nutrient. That condition of unavailability of particular nutrient is called deficiency. So, what is deficiency? Unavailability of particular nutrient for a long time. Unavailability of a particular nutrient for a long time is called deficiency. Because of this deficiency, what will happen? It will lead to certain diseases. This deficiency will lead to certain diseases. Such diseases are called deficiency diseases. Hope you all understand. So, when you neglect certain type of food items for a long time, the nutrient present in that particular food will not be available for your body, and such unavailability of nutrient for particular nutrient for a long period, over a long period, is called deficiency, which will lead to some diseases, and that is called as deficiency diseases. Now I hope you understand about the importance of the nutrients. So if any one nutrient, one or more nutrient is not available for a particular period, over a long period, it will lead to a disease called deficiency diseases. And how can these be prevented? This deficiency diseases, how can we prevent? By taking balanced diet. We can prevent the deficiency diseases by having the balanced diet. Do you know what is a balanced diet? That means right amount of nutrients. Right amount of nutrients in food is called balanced diet. The ratio or the proportion of the nutrients in the food what we are taking should be in a balanced condition, that is called balanced diet. For example, in the morning breakfast, let us take. Generally, almost all in all the houses, they will prepare idli with sambar and chutney. Okay, now let us see what nutrients are present in case of idli, sambar and chutney. Or coconut chutney. Idli is made up of what? Rice and urad dal. Urad dal means what? Ulitham paruppu. So in rice what is present? Carbohydrate. Plus urad dal. It is dal. In that what nutrient is present? Proteins. Next, sambar. Maximum it is made up of dal. In that also the protein only will be present. In addition, what we add to that? Any one vegetable, onions, main ingredient. So those and all will have vitamins and minerals. This vegetables what we are adding to that sambar, along with the proteins, they have vitamins and minerals. Next you come to coconut chutney. What we will have in coconut? Fat with fiber. In vegetable also they have fiber content. And along with that we will add water to all these food items. So now you check whether you ate a balanced diet or not for your breakfast. Is there all nutrients present? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, roughage, water. All the 6 nutrients are present in the food. So what you ate is called balanced diet. But in this, if you neglect or avoid this vegetable in the sambar, what nutrient you will lose? This vitamins and minerals will not be get available for your body. If you continuously avoid taking the vegetables, you will be not having the nutrients, vitamins and minerals. So what you should do? You should not avoid any type of vegetables. Then it will lead to a disease called deficiency disease. That is why you should not avoid any type of food items. So now I think you understand. The right amount of nutrients present in the food is called balanced diet. Along with the roughage and water. You should have such a balanced diet to have a proper healthy life, to lead a proper healthy life. Okay, next. If these nutrients, if you don't have that balanced diet, you will have the deficiency disease I explained. What are those deficiency diseases? Let us see one by one. Now, vitamin A. If you don't have the right amount of vitamin A in your body, you will not have proper vision. Loss of vision. That means you will not have proper sight. You will have some eye problem. Okay. Next one. Vitamin B. If you have vitamin B deficiency, you will have some muscle problems. You will have some problems in your muscle. You may have cramps, muscle cramps. Your muscle will become weak. It will not be strong. Only if muscles are strong, you can be very active. All the functions will be proper. So, your muscles will become very weak if you don't have that vitamin B. Then, vitamin C deficiency. If you don't have vitamin C properly in your body, it will lead to a deficiency disease called scurvy. Scurvy means what? You will have the bleeding gums. I think all of you know this tooth is perfectly hold with the help of the gums. In that you will have that bleeding and you will have bad breath like that. And this vitamin C is rich in what? That and all we discussed earlier. That amla, then lemon, citrus fruits, grapes, like that. Fish liver and all. Okay. Next one. Vitamin D rickets. If you don't have vitamin D in your body properly, it will lead to a disease called rickets. Rickets means what? That is weak bones, and the bones will get bent. It will not be, bones means it should be straight, is it not? You will have that arms, a straight arm. Instead of that, the chest bones and all will be curved. Your leg bones will get curved. It will not be straight. The bones will get bent. So that is called rickets. Next one. Some minerals, or apart from this, some minerals are there. Iodine, if iodine deficiency is not, deficiency is there, means you will get goiter. Goiter is nothing but you will get swelling in the neck region. This and all you will study later. And like this, different deficiency of vitamins have different diseases, leads to different diseases. That is, vitamin A deficiency will lead to loss of vision or poor vision. Then vitamin B deficiency leads to weak muscles. Vitamin C deficiency leads to a disease called scurvy. And vitamin D leads to a disease called rickets. Then iodine deficiency means goiter, and some more are also there. It is not necessary now. So like this, if you don't take proper balanced diet, means it will lead to some diseases, deficiency disease. So children, in this class you studied about the importance of the food, components of the food. What are all present in the food items? Generally, the nutrients. The components of the food are called the nutrients, which are very essential for the growth of our body. And in that food, what are the major nutrients? Then which food items are contained that major nutrients? What are the functions of that nutrients? If the nutrients are not present, it will lead to what? Deficiency diseases, unavailability of nutrients over a long period of time. It is called deficiency, leads to a disease called deficiency diseases. And because of the deficiency, what diseases will be caused? What are all the effects of that? Everything we discussed in this class. And in the last class, I gave you the classwork, worksheet and homework also. Hope you all completed that neatly. Again, along with this class, I will send you a worksheet. You all write in that worksheet note neatly by putting the class name, biology, introductory class 2, and you write that date and you write that answers, and you draw lines neatly with the scale and pencil, and all of you try to improve your handwriting, and in all aspects you have to improve. This is the right time to improve yourself, and also take care of your health. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you, children.